hear me? You have to come quick. He's here.
Who's here? Who is this?
It's Daria. From the crime scene. Do you remember? I'm at home. The apartment across from yours. Please, hurry. I need you one thing.
Are you still there? Daria!
Dodge is the man. He'll set you up.
You should check for yourself. Maybe... My Interpol friend, it's dangerous for you to be out in the street tonight. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same thing.
Oh, the killer is still out there. More victims have turned up. All of them Augs, all harvested. Just like Angela Gunn.
So it's the same person doing all this, and we still have no idea who that is.
I'm not sure where all this is going, but I've been looking at old case notes, and it's uncanny. Marek Svobotka, the old harvester, is supposed to be dead. Yet this killer seems to... Little habits that were never made public. I even called the cemetery just to make sure Svobodka's still dead.
And?
He's dead.
That doesn't explain what you're doing here.
It's still my case, isn't it? And it's still open. I was hoping that maybe Daria suddenly remembered something. And what about you? You know very well that your Interpol ID doesn't mean shit tonight. Hell, I should be arresting you right now.
Daria called me. She said she was in trouble. She said he was here. Then she got cut off. Is she in there?
I wouldn't know. I knocked and no one answered. I've been worried about her. So she called you.
Who knows how she feels about cops?
Right. Look, you're not supposed to be outside tonight. I'll take a look around the building. You, see if you can find a way inside. Hopefully we're not too late. Just try not to get caught, eh?
I won't.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted. thank God. I knew you'd find me. We must hurry, before he comes back.
Before who comes back? The man who killed Angela Gunn?
Yes. He knows you're after him. He wanted you to come.
So where is he?
He's everywhere. Can you not feel his presence? Are you not scared?
Why did he bring you here? What does he want?
He's using me to get to you. He thinks that by removing your augmentations, he can make you whole again. Quickly, come closer. Help me to get out, and then deal with him. Please, I beg you.
I need to know where he is first. How long ago did he leave here? Which way did he go?
You've got to be joking. We don't have time for all these questions. If he knows I spoke to you, he will kill me. Please, my ankle. Come closer. You must help me escape.
I don't see what the hurry is. You're safe where you are for now. I need to deal with the killer first.
A little late to back away now, isn't it? You would sidestep salvation so close to the gate? I don't think so. Admit it, all this time you ignored the facts because deep down you wanted to be saved.
I came here to help you.
You're the one who needs help. Don't you understand that? I can make you human again. I have to make you human again. It's not too late. You need not die a machine. Let me show you how it's done.
Chang, you able to see my coordinates?
Give me a sec. What's this about?
There's a body down here, an unconscious woman named Daria. She was involved in those harvester killings. She needs to be taken in. There's also a cop named Montag looking for me.
Jesus, Jensen! What is it you think I'd do? Cyber crimes, remember?
I'm asking because I trust you. Got enough to worry about with the curfew.
All right, but do me a favor and get out of there, and don't mention this to anyone, not even me. Chang's got this.
It all makes sense now. Lingering by the crime scene, creeping around Daria's apartment. I should have seen it sooner.
This isn't what you think, Montag.
You killed her because she figured out who you really are.
Daria's unconscious. She'll be fine. Your real problem is gonna be figuring out what to do with her when she wakes up.
I made the mistake of letting you in on this case, of giving you access to her. No more lies. Are you going to confess to what you are or not?
Daria lured me here. She wanted to save my soul by removing my augmentations. Just like she saved Angela Gunn and God knows how many others.
Daria Mishka? All this time pretending to be a dead serial killer? Bullshit!
I know it's not easy to believe, but it does start to explain some things. Daria didn't just happen to see Angela's murder. She was there because she killed her, and she wanted me to get involved because she was already targeting her next AUG.
Daria wanted you involved because she didn't like cops, and because she was scared. Apparently, she had every reason to be.
Remember how sure you were about Johnny Gunn? You went straight for whatever seemed most obvious without taking the time to ask questions. Don't make the same mistake here.
I was strong-armed to go after Johnny Gunn. The department was sure that he killed her.
But we both know now that he didn't. The obvious answer wasn't the right one.
All right. I'll have plenty of time to get my facts straight. After I arrest you.
We're wasting time. The answers we're missing are still out there. In Daria's apartment, in her past, at the old crime scenes. Those are the things you need to be focusing on right now.
What's your hurry? If Daria was the killer all along, as you claim, then there's no immediate risk of another murder. When we were working the Angela Gunn crime scene, when someone else was my primary suspect, you wanted me to take all the time in the world. To make sure we got everything right. But now you can't wait to get out of here.
This is as big a break in a case as you can get. You may not have all the pieces, but at least now you know what the final picture looks like. We need to work backwards. Re-examine the evidence in light of Daria being the killer.
In order to do that, I would have to take your word on what happened here. I would have to trust you. Under the circumstances, I'm not sure that's possible.
You trusted me before. You may have been wrong about Johnny, but you were right about me. You were right to want to check up on Daria, and you were right to follow the evidence into the sewer. I'd say your instincts are pretty damn good most of the time.
Maybe it was naive, but I really did believe that you were who you said you were. I believed your reasons for getting involved, that you just wanted to get a killer off the street. But I can't just ignore everything I see here.
I'm not asking you to ignore anything. I'm asking you to trust your gut. Do you really think I came down here to kill Daria? You think I killed Angela Gunn or any of the other Harvester victims?
Honestly, I think you did everything you could to keep me honest during this case. You kept me from accusing an innocent man. My gut tells me that you are measured. You do not kill in cold blood for no reason. You should probably go. I'll handle it from here.
Well, did you get the chip?
I did.
Very good. Then it's finally over. I have the credits. Now please, give it to me.
This implant you put into Daria.
A standard confidence package, beta variety. We've been known to have bugs with it before, subjects who experience mild memories or echoes of the donor, etc. But nothing like this.
You're saying there are others out there? People with the same chip inside them?
We're talking about a global enterprise. Of course, there were multiple samples, candidates, tests. Mastery of any subject can only be attained through rigorous observation of repeatable phenomena. The fact that only Daria has reacted this way suggests it's not the technology that's at fault.
You never even considered that implanting a serial killer into an innocent woman might be, wrong.
I didn't implant a serial killer. I got access to a sample, and I used a minuscule and specific segment of its enhanced neural code. Enough to boost certain personality traits in Daria. It's only afterward that I got interested in the donor. Regardless, it should have never gotten to this point.
Don't read much science fiction, do you?
You think it was easy getting a hold of neural code for our kind of test therapies? That wasn't a donor card most people were willing to sign. Prisoners with no families, however.
You don't really believe Daria should have been held accountable for what she did?
Of course I do. This wasn't mind control. She didn't confuse someone else's memories for her own. It's like they were reruns of a horror show inside her head, and she chose to emulate what she saw. My God. Next you'll be telling me those Augs during the incident shouldn't be held accountable either.
No, I don't think they should.
Oh, come on. How desperately people try to blame their actions on anyone but themselves. The incident didn't force anyone to do anything. It overstimulated a few nerves.
I don't think we remember it the same.
Some murdered, others fled. The meek all cowered in the corners. You account for all these different responses by invoking individual inclination, which demands individual responsibility. People didn't become something they weren't. They became the most distilled versions of themselves. But you believe whatever helps you sleep at night. Please, give me the chip. I can ensure this never happens again.
I'm not giving you anything.
What? But you said...
You're responsible for the deaths of a lot of people here. You ruined an innocent woman's life. And yet this is still all about you. About covering your tracks.
No, please. You don't understand. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't break any law. Tai Young will crucify me.
That's your problem.
You've made a big mistake. You should have given me what's mine. Well, did you get the chip?
I did.
Very good. Then it's finally over. I have the credits. Now please, give it to me.
Here it is. Now let me see the credits you promised.
Of course. Everything's there.
This project is over, right? You and your previous employer are making damn sure this never happens again?
Daria is the exception that proves the rule. You don't see any of the other test subjects going crazy, do you?
Not yet. You and Tai Young Medical better make sure it stays that way.
Thank you again. Now we can all go back to our regular lives.